Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. On Bachelor in Paradise, sparks ignited between Kat Izzo and Dale Moss right away. However, the most recent episode included a rough point in their relationship. She provided further context for her position. The purpose of Bachelor in Paradise is to provide past candidates with a variety of options when it comes to finding their possible mate. At the conclusion of each elimination ceremony, new competitors arrive at the beach. Nonetheless, the first week is when a lot of the couples are formed. Few people are willing to jeopardize a rose's protection in order to investigate a different link. However, in order to spice up the relationships, the producers included a new element of challenges for Season 10. Candidates have the chance to kiss other candidates in secret during the most recent kissing challenge. On the beach, however, nothing remains secret for very long. Throughout the day before the rose ceremony, she kept bringing up the subject. Dale would always reply that he did it with Ali Joe whenever she attempted to discuss it. Dale's new catchphrase annoyed Kat and the audience. Despite the disagreement, Kat ultimately gave Dale her rose. She discussed the heated disagreement in greater detail during her appearance as a guest on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast this week. The kiss wasn't the point. So what else is there that I don't know? It was like. What else has occurred that I haven't been informed about? And then that's where my mind started going, Kat said, describing the initial cause of her distress. But she made an effort to consider it from Dale's perspective. I should have been more careful of that, she explained, because maybe he was anxious about it being a rose ceremony night and he didn't want it to be a thing on a night that was already stressful. Both Dale Moss and Kat Izzo have had unsuccessful Bachelor Nation engagements. During Season 16 of The Bachelorette, he became engaged to Claire Crawley. After Season 9 of Bachelor in Paradise, Kat Izzo and John Henry Spurlock got engaged. However, neither engagement held up over time. In an attempt to find love again, both joined Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. On the beach, they soon located one another. Kat, however, stated to the camera during their disagreement that she didn't want to get into another toxic relationship similar to the one she had with her ex. She added that she was reminded of her ex by some of Dale's actions. Viewers, however, believe that she and Dale are already involved in a toxic relationship. Not even Hannah Brown is certain that they are a good fit. In the most recent rose ceremony, Kat Izzo gave her rose to Dale Moss. As a result, both of them are safe for another Bachelor in Paradise week. Does their romance, however, endure? The truth: Dale and Kat were seen leaving the beach together, according to Steve's earlier account. He hasn't, however, provided any information regarding their continued relationship. When Kat Izzo first ascended the steps of Playa Escondida's new sister resort in Costa Rica, she didn't know who would be waiting on the sand. After her very public and messy breakup with John Henry Spurlock, her Season 9 engagement that unraveled within months, Kat was cautiously optimistic about opening herself up again. Dale Moss, however, wasn't on her radar. Known for his whirlwind engagement to Claire Crawley during The Bachelorette Season 16, Dale had mostly stayed quiet in the years since their split. Rumors swirled about his return to reality TV being more about redemption than romance. And yet, when Kat and Dale met on that first day in Paradise, something clicked. Their connection, according to those who witnessed it firsthand, was undeniable. Kat, never one to hide her intentions, made a beeline for Dale at the first cocktail party, and to everyone's surprise, he was equally enthusiastic. The two spent hours curled up on a beach daybed, whispering, laughing, and holding hands while the rest of the cast cautiously paired up. It wasn't long before they shared their first kiss, a moment the producers captured with slow-motion cameras and a soaring score. Fans online called them the power couple of paradise. But as any Bachelor in Paradise viewer knows, the beach is more of a pressure cooker than a paradise. And that heat got turned up quickly during week 3's surprise twist, the kissing challenge. It was meant to be fun, a cheeky way to explore chemistry, but the rules made it feel more like a landmine. Contestants were blindfolded and asked to kiss multiple people, then rank their best kiss anonymously. Ally Jo Hanks, a spunky and charming later rival from Joey Graziede's season, participated, and when Dale kissed her during the challenge, it triggered a crack in his and Kat's budding relationship. Kat didn't see the kiss. No one did, technically, except the producers and camera crew. But the whispers started by dinner. "Did you know Dale kissed Ally Jo?" someone asked. Another chimed in, "It looked like they enjoyed it." For Kat, that was enough to raise alarm bells. She approached Dale calmly at first, hoping for transparency. Instead, he dismissed her concern with an offhand response, "I did that." It was a phrase Kat had never heard before, and one that grated with each repetition. Dale said it 3 more times over the next 24 hours. "I did it, Kat," he insisted. "There's nothing to talk about." The flippant dismissal only deepened Kat's unease. She began to spiral, not publicly, but internally, in her confessionals and in quiet conversations with the other girls. "It's not about the kiss," she confided to Jess Edwards. "It's about what else he's not telling me." Her concerns weren't unfounded. As someone whose prior engagement imploded due to trust issues and miscommunication, Kat had made a vow to herself, never again. She would not allow herself to enter a dynamic that resembled anything close to what she experienced with John Henry. Dale's evasiveness, unfortunately, felt like a familiar warning sign. Still, when rose ceremony night arrived, Kat gave Dale her rose. Why? Fans debated endlessly online. Some said it was strategic, Kat didn't want to start over with a new guy. Others suggested she saw potential in Dale and didn't want to throw it away over one tense moment. But Kat explained herself more fully on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast, just days after the episode aired. "The kiss wasn't the point," she said. "It was about what that moment symbolized. If I can't have an open and honest conversation with someone about something as minor as a kissing challenge, what happens when something real happens? What happens in real life, off camera?" Yet she wasn't oblivious to Dale's perspective. "It was a rose ceremony night," she admitted. "Maybe he didn't want to blow things up and make it worse. Maybe I was too in my head. But I still wish he'd heard me better." Kat and Dale's argument quickly went viral. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.